I think there's at least two key questions for any IT channel partner leader. My name's Rob Evans. I've been involved with, on the ground, over 150 operating companies around the world, mostly in the technology channel. In 30 plus years of running businesses, developing teams, leading turnarounds and assessing businesses for acquisition, I've seen many organisations performing well and many others performing less well. And I think one of the commonest challenges that organisations face in this particular industry is trying to be too many things to too many people. And I think the two key questions to ask: are we dealing with too many vendors? And secondly, have we got the right customer base? If we're dealing with too many vendors, then it's incredibly difficult for us to maintain all the skills that we need to have the financial wherewithal and financial resources, particularly in a low margin environment. Margins aren't necessarily buoyant in the IT partner channel, and generally speaking, the more niche that we can be, the more focused we can be, the likelier we will find it to do well and differentiate ourselves as an IT channel partner. The more bases we try to cover, in my experience, history says that it's much, much harder to make a great return. So I think being incredibly discerning about the vendor portfolio that we work with, and it's in many ways it's far better to be expert and very strong with a very small or a much smaller number of vendors, and have a particular niche, maybe niche in a particular industry potentially as well, a particular solution set. The more niche that we can be in our vendor set and our solution set, the likelier we are generally, in my experience, to be successful. The second piece is our customer base. Often our customers come from leads from vendors, but often also the vendors are looking for us to develop relationships. And for us to have a successful medium-term business, the stronger the relationships that we can build with customers, the likelier we are to be successful. But the key is picking the right customers. In the end, almost inevitably, in most businesses, a small number of customers typically deliver an outsized proportion of the profits of the organisation. And I think it's really important to do a strong analysis, a clear analysis of our customer base, which ones are actually utilising a lot of our resource, a lot of our time, a lot of our attention, a lot of our bandwidth, a lot of our energy, but not necessarily delivering us a great return. And I think the more discerning we can be, politely ditching the customers that aren't necessarily serving us well, we don't have to unpleasantly ditch them. We can find pleasant ways to shape our customer base. But the more discerning we can be, the likelier we are to be successful. So I think these are the two areas. Is ask, are our vendors, effectively, are our vendors and the activities that we do with those vendors, are they serving us well? And is our customer base serving us well? I hope you find that useful and of interest, and it's provoked some thoughts. Please do give the video a like and please do subscribe. Not only does it help the channel, but also you'll be notified of future videos. Also, to help you as an IT channel leader, almost inevitably, you'll have a team of folks who are engaging directly with customers that aren't necessarily sales professionals. And to help you to grow those people, I think the better that we can help our individuals to reflect, the better they perform. And to help you with this, I've developed a strategic reflection workbook for customer-facing professionals. It's applicable for sales or non-sales customer-facing professionals, but I'm particularly thinking it'd be very helpful for non-sales customer-facing professionals who often don't necessarily enjoy that much attention from a training perspective. And it helps them stand back and reflect and think very clearly about the customer base that we serve, and helps give them the impetus to start to be a little bit more proactive in how they build relationships. So if you find that helpful, then it's free via a download in the link in the description, and I hope you find it of great value, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.